Greetings from KBS. I'm Francesca.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Elena.
Today we're bringing you the news for February 19th, 2019. So once again, we have the same lineup of people that we had last week, and I am so happy to be back with the same girls.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel going into this next broadcast?
I'm feeling good, actually. Yeah, it's not as bad.
Oh wait, I'm gonna adjust this for you.
Right, yeah.
I'm feeling really excited because the listeners are going to get a little bit something kind of different today.
Alright, I'm ready for it.
All right. So the first thing we have to talk about today is the Naver news. On February 17th, Jeju Green Yongji Hospital, the first profit hospital in Korea, filed a lawsuit asking the subject to cancel the restriction on the nationality. It has filed in an administrative suit to cancel the disposition to the court for the illegal act of limiting medical treatment to foreigners. In addition, the Jeju provincial governor said that under medical law, a person who needs the help of the hospital cannot be denied without a justifiable reason. Jeju Island said on January 17th, the Green Cross has announced that it will respond to the lawsuit in its entirety, saying the business plan was to provide medical services for foreigners in 2015. The expiration date is April 4th. The governor of Jeju Province said on February 13th of this month that it was not a legally binding deadline.
So the hospitals basically started out with the business plan to provide medical assistance to foreigners and tourists in Korea, but then the clientele kind of shifted. They didn't get as many foreigners, and they had more of a domestic audience, and they couldn't serve them because of their disposition. So they're trying to remove that, as they're basically denying care without a proper reason. Like, they're basically just saying, oh, because you're a domestic patient, we can't serve you.
Right.
So that's kind of crazy. But it's good that it looks like they're moving towards removing that, because it is 2019. So that's all I'm saying. It's 2019.
New year, new laws.
New laws. Okay. So moving on from that, what else have we got?
So the second part of the Naver news is that the city of Seoul announced on the 17th that it will carry out various events and commemorative projects to celebrate the centennial of the March 1st independent movement. On March 1st, it is said that Seoul would hold a commemoration event in Seoul Plaza, Sejong University, and Gwanghwamun area. This event will host cultural events such as Independence Memorial displays, operas, and cultural performances, and contemporary art exhibitions, so that citizens can reestablish modern and contemporary history.
This is pretty great that they're kind of having a special event for it that kind of recaps it. I don't know, I'm a history buff, so anything that
really cool.
spotlights history and they bring back important events, I really dig that. I think we should do more of those here, actually.
Yeah, I agree, because sometimes to a certain extent, at least in my opinion, I think that the younger generation kind of tends to care about history less and less.
I agree, yeah.
But people often forget that if you don't learn and remember your history, you're bound to repeat the same mistakes.
Exactly. That's what I always say. You have to learn how you got to this point and what makes up the present. So I value history a lot. Elena, since you come from a Chinese background, what's the emphasis on history in Chinese culture?
I don't know, because I've never actually studied in China. I came here when I was 11, so I barely got any education background.
Okay.
But yeah, I think they history courses necessity in school, and they're heavily focused on history. I think. I'm not sure.
I know it's been a while, right? It's been a while.
Yeah.
But I like when they hold public cultural events to emphasize important events that happen, especially things such as independence movements. So, speaking of awesome things that you could pay attention to and better your present life, history is one, but also we have some Buckeye Center events. So a person from Hilliard, Ohio is looking to buy a bed frame and mattress in a queen size and twin size in good condition. So please contact sond5498@gmail.com or contact the phone number 614-749-3985 if you have an extra bed frame or mattress to sell. We all need a bed to sleep on.
Yes, beds are important.
So please help this person from Hilliard. There's also going to be a one-night bar fundraising at Pungmi for KBS on February 22nd. That's Friday of, holy crap, that's this week. Oh my god, the month is disappearing. I am actually, okay. Anyway, it's on February 22nd, so we will be selling soju, beer, tteokbokki, braised pig feet, bossam, calamari, fish cake soup, and tasty Korean pancakes. So please come support our organization and enjoy the night with us. Basically, how that works is members of KBS will be servers and will be like general restaurant help. And when we help out at the restaurant, some of the profits of the night go back to our club. So if you come and eat there, not only will you possibly see us, you also will be contributing to help the club thrive and grow. KC Sports is looking for a sales associate, either part-time or full-time. They are also available to sponsor for a green card as well. If anyone is interested, please contact yukts@naver.com. Woo! And if you need to get to that job interview, we have 2 cars from Dublin. That's right. We have a Ford Fusion with 63,000 miles for $8,000 or a Honda CR-V, 46,000 miles for $20,000. If you're interested in either of these cars, please text 513-926-8921. All the numbers blended together. My old eyes.
Yes.
Wow.
But thank you. All those numbers.
Yeah, we love the numbers. Francesca here is happily spending her time not reading the Buckeye Center events this week after her marathon race. She basically ran.
Yeah, it was pretty hard last week. But, we got through it.
We got through it. But it looks like there's great deals at the Buckeye Center.
Yes.
Anything you could possibly want or need, help people out there or help yourself with all the various things going on. And don't forget to come support KBS at Pungmi this Friday.
So now we have the Columbus events. On Thursday, February 21st, there is a women's basketball game between Michigan State Spartans versus the Ohio State Buckeyes at the Schottenstein Center. On Wednesday, February 20th, at the same place, there will also be a men's basketball game between the Northwestern Wildcats and Ohio State Buckeye. On Saturday, February 23rd, 12 p.m., at the Woody Hayes Athletic Center, there will be a lacrosse game between Bucknell Bison and Ohio State Buckeyes.
So lots of cool sports events going on this week for you to check out. But the real spotlight here has got to be that lacrosse game between the Bucknell Bisons and the Ohio State Buckeyes because Eric Yoon is on the lacrosse team.
Ooh, gotta go. Gotta go.
So
to
now
that game
you gotta go.
I'm not on that lacrosse team. I'm on the club.
He's on club lacrosse team. So it's a different team.
It's a different team. I'm not on that team.
So yeah, so you can go to the lacrosse game with the Bucknell Bison, which are actually people, because Eric wants to clarify that. You can go there and enjoy the lacrosse game, but he's on club, so you won't see him there, I guess. But support the lacrosse team at OSU. I've never watched lacrosse in my life.
Right. So if you want to go watch this game, learn a bit, and then go to Eric's games, it'll be a
There
great
we
match.
go. Francesca really knows how to promo. There you go. Learn the basics with these people you don't know. Maybe you do know someone on the cross team, then you better go support your friend. And then once you know the basics, go watch Eric play club lacrosse.
It'll be a lot of fun.
So we have a lot of stuff going on this week. For me, I don't know. For me, this week is so much less stressful than my last week. I had so much going on last week.
We had taste of OSU.
Oh
on
my God,
Friday.
Francesca's
That was so
really
much
slamming me.
fun. Yes, I love the performances. Both Teapot and Q of A
Right.
were so beautiful.
So
We love support.
Yes.
Yes.
It was a great show, honestly.
Did you guys like it? I thought it was really well done. I didn't get to stay long. I was actually sick. On the night of Taste of OSU, I was running a fever. Everyone told me you couldn't tell I was running a fever. So that
Nobody
was
could
pretty
tell,
great. Nobody
yeah.
could tell, but I was running a fever, so I didn't get to stay and just like enjoy Taste of OSU. I didn't even get to
Yeah.
eat anything.
Oh,
But
really?
so did you guys try any of the food? I'm curious. I want to hear some food reviews of Taste of OSU.
Well, I of course stopped at KSA's booth and they were giving out some kimbap, and that was so good, and they had so much left over. But I think that the leftovers were enjoyed very deliciously afterward. I also tried some stuff from LSA, the Latin Student Association. They had some empanadas, and that was really nice, and just like a bit of like just Latin food that I haven't had in a long time because. Yeah, girls away from home, and I don't know any Hispanic restaurants in Columbus.
I
So
haven't
if you
seen
have
one.
any suggestions, please put them down in the
I heard
comments.
there's a good one on High Street. Like, it has, like, tacos and stuff. I don't remember the name. I'll tell you next time.
There we go.
Yeah.
Did you try any of the food, Elena?
I did, but not much. I tried, like, a Japanese food. I forgot.
What were they
was-
having? What were they having?
It was like a pancake kind of thing. It has, like, pork or like vegetable inside, and they had like some kind of like Japanese sauce on it. It was pretty good. And I tried the Chinese food because I was in a Chinese organization called CSSS. So I went there and tried the food. It was really good.
Was it good?
Yeah. And I watched the show, of course.
Yeah. So I didn't get to eat any food, but what a feast for the eyes the performances were. I was. Q of A did a new song that we didn't do at KCS, but T-Pop did 2 songs from KCS, and the general reviews have been that it was better than actually what was at KCS. So if you went to Taste of OSU, you actually got a better show than what you got at the Korean Culture Show.
And no worries, if you missed it at Taste of OSU, I don't know when, but it will eventually be uploaded onto YouTube, and I'm sure whenever it is, KBS can put in a link.
Yes, it'll be great. I don't know when they're gonna get those though. They had so many cameras.
They did.
So I don't really know how they're gonna edit all that footage, but when they do go up, it'll be pretty great. Speaking of the dance performances, they have 2 sets of auditions for dance groups coming up. In case you were interested, so TPOC has auditions open until March 1st. All you have to do is submit a video of you dancing to preferably male group choreography and or hip hop choreography, 1 to 2 minutes long in length. And just, we said it last week, we'll say it again. Even if you're on the fence, just go out for it. They are really trying to heavily recruit this semester so that TPOC can bring you even better shows next year. If you want something a little more laid back, or you're not a boy and you still want to dance, J2K, which was the other group I performed with at Taste of OSU and Love Shot, J2K is having 2 sets of auditions this week. So on Saturday, I believe they are having a cover video audition. So every year they do like an actual filmed dance cover. Last year it was Heart Shaker. This year it is La Vie en Rose by Izon. So if you really like that song, come out to the audition. It'll be at the Union Dance Room 2. And you can learn that dance and possibly get in. If La Vie en Rose isn't your style, J2K is performing at JSO's Spring Festival happening on April 7th. So you can also go and audition for the 3 Japanese songs that are being performed there. It is Taemin's What a Feeling, I think is what the song is called. Aqua's Daydream Warriors, and my favorite, Daichi Mira's Fever. So if you're interested in those, Taemin's is an open audition. So basically, as long as you tell J2K, I want to do this, they'll let you in. So if you're too scared of auditioning, that's the way to go. If you more just want to really do these 2 songs, the Aqua song or the Daichi Mira song, these are going to be held on the 25th in Multipurpose Room 2. Daydream Warriors is happening at 8:30 and Daichi Mira is happening at 9:30. So please come out. There's some really good J-pop songs. If you're just interested, come on out. J2K is pretty fun. I like dancing with J2K. They have more of a fun environment for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah, and they're very welcoming. I went to a J2K workshop at the beginning of last semester, and it was a lot of fun.
But speaking of good songs, Francesca has a song recommendation to close us out for today.
Yes, I do. So it wouldn't be me if I, of course, didn't do a little promo for one of my favorite groups. So recently, Monsta X came back with with a really nice poppin' album. I have yet to completely listen to
Me
it,
too.
but it's really nice. Alligator is the specific name of the song that I recommend, and it's just kind of like a nice pick-me-up song. The music video is really cool. It's like pretty sexy. But it's just like really
All
cool.
that here, man. Whoa. Keep it under 18.
Under 18. Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's really nice. It's really cool. It's a fun jam.
I didn't think that Monsta X was making a full album. I thought they were just gonna do a mini album. But then they came out with two full length albums
Right.
this year.
Yeah.
So in case you missed Shootout, who are you if you missed Shootout? That was a good song. Alligator's pretty good too. And with that is all the time that we have for today, unfortunately. But we will see you on this next week. I'm Alyssa.
I'm Francesca.
I'm Elena.
Catch you next time on KBS.
Oh, night, night.